Hello my friends, it's Lisa from LMD Creations. Today I thought we would make a easel card, and for this project we will be using Whisper White cardstock. All of the products, all but one thing I think on this table, will all be Stampin' Up. It's from our current stock. I do have one item here that is no longer available through us, but you can find this at your craft store. So this is the Encore Silver Metallic ink pad. So I used that. We no longer carry this beautiful iridescent embossing powder. I used that, and I'm going to put that away before it becomes a mess on my desk. And and this nifty little tool right here, I may or may not be using. I got this bunch of these from Amazon. Oh, okay. For applying glue to those very intricate die cuts that we have. And so yeah, everything else is in one of our current catalogs. A lot of it is in the annual catalog. In fact, I think the paper is from our Occasions catalog. So let me show you what you need really quick. This is cut down from a 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and so I cut it the long way. Just cut that sheet in half, which will give you a 4.25 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and then you're going to you're going to score that in half. So you would score that at the 5.5 mark, and then one side will be scored in half again, and that is 2.25. So 2 3/4 score, and then 5.5, and you can see those right there. And so that gives you a standard A2 card, which would be 4.25 by 5.5, but this is going to be an easel card, so then it gives you this section as well where your card will go on. And I've gone ahead so that I can try, I say this probably every video, try to keep it short, as short as I possibly can. So I used a couple of bundos. You can buy these items separately, or when you buy them together, you save 10%. So this is banners for you, and the bunch of banners framelits, I bought them as a bundle. So I used those items, and then we have the Bloomin' Love with the Bloomin' Heart Thinlits. And so that's a bundle right there, very pretty. And then this beautiful framelits that I used as well, and this is the Detailed Florals Thinlit. I'm going to put those out of the way. And if you want more details on any items that I've used here, you can just go to lmdcreations.stampinup.net and look at, find all these dies and all of these products there. If you'd like a free catalog, I am offering, while supplies last, those catalogs to people who go over to the website, and there should be a contact me. Just put your information in there letting me know that you would like a catalog, and I will send you back an email letting you know that I got it and that I will be sending that to you. And like I said, that's while supplies last. So I do this every time, trying to get out as much information as I can and get the project done. And then this is our Sweet Soiree Designer Series paper. In addition to our 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that has been scored at 2 3/4 and 5.5, we have one sheet of Designer Series paper cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then this other sheet is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And the reason why this one is cut shorter, this is our front, for our front panel. It goes on top of this silver foiling paper that we carry, and it is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. It's a little dented, but it's okay. It'll be covered up like that. And so for this this panel, this is our main panel. I have the die cut, this beautiful heart from the Bloomin' Heart Thinlit. So I cut that out. I also cut out a few of the flowers that come in that die set. I stamped them and cut them out. I also ended up adding ink to them to get rid of the white border that was around them, or any white that was showing on them. So I cut a few of those. I may use that bow, I may not. And then I cut out these pieces using the beautiful, this is such a pretty die, metal die. It's detailed florals and yeah, thinlits, the beautiful thinlit. So those will layer on top of each other. I haven't decided yet if originally I thought I would leave just a little bit of a border. I want to do that like that. But then I have to bring this down too, otherwise it makes no sense. Oh wait, no. Either way, we'll see when I put it on a cart. So let's get started. Stop talking here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this front panel first. So the first thing I want to do is put these two pieces together. I'm going to use my snail adhesive for that. I'm going to center it as best I can. Onto the card without putting my head into the camera. I gotta glance up at my monitor every now and then and make sure I'm on the screen, or at least the project is. Okay, and then I'm gonna take, I'm gonna pop this up, so I'm gonna get some dimensionals to do that. Oops, not these. These are our new mini dimensionals. How fun are those? They're so tiny, but that's not what I wanted. I need the larger ones for this project. Here we go. And I'm just going to hide them behind the flowers, the large flowers. Actually, I probably could use a little one on these tinier flowers, but okay, put those aside for now. I was going to do this video, I wanted to try to do this video live as like a test run, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I don't know if I have to get a different type of webcam, because I only use the webcams that are actually on my computers. I don't have an external one. Or if there's some way I should hook up my iPad to do this. I have no idea. So, but it is my desire to start doing live videos, at least maybe once a month, if that often, or when I can. They're kind of scary though, thinking about it, because I mess up a lot. You have no idea how much. Sometimes I let you see all of that craziness of mine, and other times There's just a lot of oh my gosh, I can talk, stuff like that. This is not what I want. I need, well, you know what? I'm gonna just use this. I have a flower making kit actually for this kind of stuff. This is a piercing tool. This is not what I wanted. But I can use the other side of it. I just want to kind of make those pop up a bit. Give it a little dimension. Just like I'm just pushing it in there. And then I can take a bone folder or something like that to curl it back the other way. My bone folder was right here. And now it's not. There it is. It was hiding underneath my heat tool. I also forgot to mention the color, ink color that I use is the Berry Burst, but I stamped off because that is a very bright color. And I didn't want, well, dark. I don't know so much about bright. In fact, I had some extra flowers here. It was a lot darker than this. And I didn't quite want it that dark. So, anyway, I think I was talking to you about going live. Yeah, I would like to have more instant interaction with you guys, but I'm not really sure. I mean, I know software and stuff. Like, I already know where to go on YouTube to do that. I'm not sure about equipment and how to set it up and stuff like that. So if any of you know how to do that, I would love your input, your help, your tips, your advice. Because even though I've been doing YouTube channels, I only have one. Even though I've been doing this for probably 10 years or so. I started about soon after I started Stampin' Up, so that's been about 10 years. And so yes, okay. I've done that. I'm going to go ahead and start adding things to the card base itself while I'm running my mouth. So again, I'm just going to now what I want to do here, I just need adhesive on this bottom part. And I usually use the red sticky tape or something like that. I could use my fuse, but I'm just going to use this for now. Like that. I'm going to line this up to the very bottom, but it's centered from side to side. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in this layer, I think. Let me see. These would look really nice too if I ink them up. Inking up your edges is just, I don't know, it just makes a project, it adds something to it. I was going to say it makes it look more finished, but sometimes the clean look is finished enough. So that I do like how inking looks. I just don't always do it. And it's not always necessary. So, this almost seems unnecessary, but my original plan was to have it this here, like that. But then it just blends in if I just put it down. I could have just done that. But I needed a part that was going to raise up to hold the easel in place. So, you know what? I am going to just go for it. What else can one do, huh? And I'm gonna use this because it's quick. And I'm gonna add it to here. I like dry adhesives like snail, but man, you gotta be so careful. So careful. The one thing in liquid glues, they give you more wiggle room. However, I am very messy when it comes to liquid glue. Okay, that's good enough, I think, I hope. So now my little handy tool is going to come into play. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll do a little bit like that, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it shows that there is dimension there. If I do it that way, okay. It is a little bit off the edge, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Put that aside. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm going to take this sheet right here. This is the 4 4¼ by 5. No, I'm sorry, 4 by 5¼ No, I don't want that. Some snail real quick. And I will try, I'm trying to center this side to side and top to bottom. No, it's good. I will need to put another sheet of paper in there. And that's going to go right there. Now the question is, should I raise it up? If I raise it with dimensionals, it's standing up pretty good there. Sometimes they want to slide and you just need something to stop it. I think I will. I'm going to add some dimensionals to that. I'm going to use, yes, I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for the flowers, I think. Do I want to do that? I do, because if this was to go in the mail, this would be smashed. And you know, when I think about it, I should have centered that, but oh well, too late. Too late. Because as you can see, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It just, I should have centered it like my original thought. Now these, they just kind of, oops, I gotta find the right side. And you pretty much know when you found it when they all line up and there's no, so although this is kind of tricky, I think, because they're not flat. I don't think that's lining up right. That one doesn't go there. I think I would just pick one and go from there. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, there we go. See? Right there. And in the center of those, I will be adding, I'm going to add a rhinestone. Oh, that's another big one. Okay. I won't remember where that was. I wonder if I should have just put one on dimensionals. And then, oop, can't see what I'm doing. Is that right? That, okay, close enough. There we go. I don't know if that's perfectly right, but it's okay if we see that underneath. Oh, so sorry. Okay, I'm going to use, let me think. You know what, maybe I think I'm just going to add the little ones with liquid glue. That's what I think. To cover up our holes, I am going to add a little bling, some rhinestones. Actually, I'm not sure. Do I want to do the rhinestones? That was my original thought, and I'm still kind of leaning in that direction. Or these pretty, look at those. Those are so pretty. These enamel glitter dots. Oh, that's pretty. Uh-oh, I'm torn now. I don't know what to do. Oh, that's kind of cute too. Oh my goodness. What to do, what to do. Let's see if I was doing this live, you guys could tell me. And we could see what the consensus, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Do I have enough? They look like they're in different sizes. And then of course I know the rhinestones would be pretty. That's one of my favorite embellishments to use on project, the rhinestones. They always add a special something. Let's see. And I know I have enough of these, so I might just go with the rhinestones. If for no other reason than the fact that I know I have plenty. That's pretty. What do you think? Oh my goodness, so much, so much shine in the camera. Can you even see that? I can't. See right there. I'm gonna just go with it. Like I said, only because I know I have enough of them, but that's really pretty. I'm gonna have to use those. Put that on the side. So I'm using my tiniest ones on this sheet for the little flowers. I'm sorry about the noise in the background. My husband is working on the sound to one of the TVs upstairs. Yeah. Oh, I like it. I think I like it. Do you like it? And then I'm going to use the next size up. These little individual ones here. Right there. Nice thing is that I have that dimensional right there, so maybe it'll catch on there as well, and it'll have extra adhesive. If you're going to mail your card, and well, if you're going to give your card to someone, you might want to do the extra step. Oops, speaking of glue, don't leave your glue open, it dries out fast. You might want to take the extra step of adding a little extra glue just to be safe. I notice a lot of crafters do that. So there's that. We just have actually 2 more things to do. The last step I'm not going to do on camera. I don't think you really need to see me do that, but what I would add a sheet of Whisper White cardstock here, so you can write your sentiment on there if you wanted to put it there. If you didn't want it to show at all, you could always write on the inside here, and that way you don't have writing showing through the card. That's kind of up to you, but I do need to put a sentiment right here, so I am going to go off camera real quick and I will be back. Okay, so while doing what I thought was the last step, I realized there was something else I forgot, and that was I wanted to add some Wink of Stella to the flowers. I might still do that. Anyway, I went off camera and I used the set to stamp, and well, I had already done the stamping and the embossing, and what I did, because this is a it's a metallic, it stays wet a little wet for a while. So I took that iridescent embossing powder that I showed you earlier, and I just embossed that on top of the silver metallic ink. So hopefully you can see the shimmer in that. So I'm going to add that as well with some Stampin' Dimensionals, just like that. And I think, I don't know, there's a lot of dimension on there, I know, but I like dimension, so. So there you are. There is that. There's a lot of shimmer and shining things going on in this card. I really love that paper. It seems almost silly to put yet more on, or does it? Let me see. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What do you think? Going to do it. I love Winkastella. It just adds a little shimmer, a little shine to the ink. Nothing drastic. Okay, there you are. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it's very, 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 very subtle. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up with all this other shiny stuff going on. Hopefully I'm not blinding you with that card. But there is my project for the day. I hope you enjoyed this project. As always, I look forward to being with you again. Thanks for watching.